Making ends meet can be a real struggle for many families, and incomes have been pretty stagnant lately. Financial planner Rob Wilson is here today with tips on how to stretch our dollars by making more money. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Christine.
Yeah, we hear all these good things about the economy, but not when it comes to incomes, it seems.
Yeah, we can be happy about some things because the unemployment rate has gone down significantly, but unfortunately what we don't see is people actually earning more money. And look, I appreciate a lot of the financial advice out there. They tell you to cut back on your lattes. They tell you to think about whether you should have cable TV or not. And I can understand sort of in an emergency when you really need to cut back, those things can be useful. But what we really see out there is just people just quite frankly aren't making enough money. The average family makes about $53,000 right now, which is $4,000 below where it was even in 2007, and roughly the same place where it was in 1989. And so you see that wages really haven't increased as we become more productive, as there have been more technology. So I think that people's financial lives would benefit far more by focusing on the income side rather than just cutting back on everything.
Right, because you can only cut back so much, and plus you want more things, so it's hard to do that.
Exactly right. What kind of life is that if you just walk around all day thinking about what you can't have?
Right.
So I would much rather people have an abundance mindset and think about how much more money they can make so that they can live the type of life that they truly want to live.
So you've got some great advice on ways you can make more money, because it's oftentimes not going to necessarily come from your job if you've been trying to, get a raise. So one of these is participate in the sharing economy.
Yeah, the sharing economy is here to stay. And so I think if there's anyone out there that's maybe struggling or needs a little bit extra money, there's really no reason why you shouldn't get in your car, if you have one, and go drive for a service like Uber or Lyft. This is by far one of the best technologies that I've heard of in recent times, where you can just get in your car, use your phone and app, and go make money that day. You don't have to wait for somebody to decide that they're ready to give you a raise.
Right.
You can go start making money now.
On your own free time, whenever you are free.
If you have extra space in your house or you have an extra property, you can rent that out on Airbnb. You can even make money now babysitting people's dogs or other pets. There's a website called dogvacay.com. So there are lots of ways that you can use your extra time or your extra resources to make extra money.
That's great. Okay, here's another piece of advice. Sell products on Amazon or eBay or Etsy, one of those places.
Yeah, if you follow the stock market at all, last year there was a big IPO where this Chinese company called Alibaba went public. And everybody was coming to me asking me, saying, hey, should I buy shares in this company? What they should have been asking is, how do I use this site to source products and then maybe sell them here in the United States? So you know how Nike and a lot of other big companies make money. They make products in China and they sell them here in the United States. You can do the exact same thing, and Alibaba has millions of products on there that you can import and then sell on these websites, and it's a great way to make extra money.
Cool. All right, here's another one. Become a consultant.
Yeah, so when I came out of undergraduate school, I went to work for one of the biggest consulting firms in the year, which was great, but they're very expensive for businesses. There is a fantastic new website now called hourlynerd.com that allows you to be a consultant to small businesses and even big businesses. Right now it's limited to MBAs, but I think it'll open up in the future. But it's a great way to use your expertise and start to make money.
Well, and I hadn't thought about that. If you're offering a nice price point that maybe they can't afford from one of the big ones, that's a big selling point.
Absolutely. If people don't have incomes aren't rising, then they don't have as much money to spend. So these businesses have to cut back as well. And if you can be competitive but also give the same service, you can really compete in that market.
Okay. And then teach.
Yeah, you know what? There are a lot of people out there trying to learn and how to figure out how to do things. The internet is the gift and the curse. There's information out there that you can learn how to do things, but oftentimes there's too much. And so you really want to go to somebody who can get through all of the mess and say, this is really what you need to know. So you can teach. There's a website called Skillshare where you can start doing your own courses and earn money by teaching people new skills.
Wow, isn't that amazing? And then your students could be all over the country. You don't even need to be right here in Pittsburgh.
All over the world. And this is what's amazing about this. Your business is no longer limited to who's around the corner from you or who lives in your city. It really is a global marketplace
now. So connected. All right. And then lastly, start an expert business.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Information now is really key. And so I talked about teaching a little bit earlier, but what you can do is expand on that, and you can become an author, you can become a speaker, a coach, a trainer, a seminar leader, and you can do this yourself without relying on one of these other websites. It has never in the history of mankind online been easier to reach out and connect with people who could benefit from your unique knowledge, expertise, experience, and education. So you can start your own website, write a book, put it up on Amazon. Use this stuff that you've already paid for. If you have student loans, you've already paid for this information. Go teach other people, share it, and you can make more money.
That's fantastic. Great ideas. Thanks so much, Rob.
Thanks for having me.